Sleeper Sports Media. We got to get the background up and going. Lots to talk about. Breaking down Raw last night. I did not even think to look at, well, actually, that's a lie. I do have the full preview for NXT ready and on deck. And then we also have some other stuff to talk about, such as Tommy Fury and John Fury speaking out on their offer from Jake Paul before the matchup that we are getting was made official. Tommy Fury was offered his $15 million. However, Jake kind of very smartly, very smart with his moves, offered and wanted that fight to happen in the USA, where he knows Tommy Fury can't fight in and can't get into. Now, is that smart on Jake's part to keep the arena that he had for the date, for the November date, and the just to keep that arena and keep that relationship with Miami and the everything down there? It was easier to get it sanctioned and the athletic committee and all that good stuff. Or is it that the Anthony Joshua fight is bigger match? We're going to dive into that here on the Nick Weitoish Show for November 18th, 2025 on a Tuesday here in the beautiful state of North Carolina. We also have NXT preview and the recent tweet here from Tommy Fury at about 9:49 this morning, offering me the fight in America, a place I can't get to right now. Convenient. Offer me the same $15 million anywhere else in the world. I'll be there in 8 weeks to shut the fuck up and repeat what I did the first time. Daddy's little boy. If anyone's a son here, it's you. I gave you your first L at Jake Paul. Jake hasn't responded to this. He hasn't responded to the video of John Fury either. But we also know that they just love the chirp. And John Fury pretty much said the same thing. He also went on a tangent saying that Jake never paid him for their bet from the first fight years ago. Said that KSI never paid them for their bet. But then again, had they lost, they probably wouldn't have paid either. So it's interesting to see whenever they make those bets and to see which ones actually get paid there. I see we got 5 people watching. Hopefully some of our regulars show up. To the 5 people that are watching, thank you for joining. Please double tap the screen. It helps me out a lot here on YouTube to send me out into the shorts feed and everything like that. Again, we are talking about Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua going down in December on the 19th, live on Netflix. Also then following that is, of course, Andrew Tate versus Chase D'Amore for Misfits Mania, the fight before Christmas. Main eventing is Dylan Dennis versus Anthony Taylor, and that is going to be a Misfits MMA match. Dylan Dennis is their MMA champion and will put that belt on the line. And then we also have women's boxing on the card for the lightweight women's world championship there. All right, I see we got a comment there, but then it was taken away. Also, Goyat versus Slim. Slim's return, Dean the Great, and Varga is there on the card, and of course, also added to the card there. We have a new women's intercontinental champion. Maxine Dupree has officially defeated Becky Lynch last night on Monday Night Raw for the women's intercontinental championship, and was with a little help from AJ Lee, the returning AJ Lee, and Becky Lynch is taking to Twitter to just play into this and really Mohan. Okay. All right. No one cares. You cared enough to comment there. So, I mean, hey, if no one cares, at least I have you to comment. But again, hey, no one cares, right? Maxine Dupree did get a big win last night over Becky Lynch. We also saw the Intercontinental Championship rematch set for War Games in San Diego. Dominic Mysterio came out and said he wants a rematch, that John Cena had the match on his terms in his hometown. So Dom wants the same thing for the rematch. We also have a Women's World Championship match, Stephanie Vaquer versus Nikki Bella. And then this is not an official graphic by any means, but the men's War Games teams are officially seemingly officially set, with Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar joining the teams. As we said on many shows, I was hoping it would be Austin Theory over Brock Lesnar, but the star power Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar in a ring together in this format, talent like Logan Paul, his first steel cage or cage type match. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You see there the point, the picture, the Triple H point picture with Maxine, gets it done. Maxine and AJ Lee after she won there for last night on Raw. Let's see. Advocate, what the hell? Bro, what are you even talking about? All right, yeah, we're gonna 1 minute timeout. Yeah, we're not putting up with anything like that today. Chat is gonna be what it's gonna be here as we start the show today. Hopefully some of our loyals, our regulars come in. If not, that's no big deal either. But we see here Stephanie laid out the challenge there. It was accepted, of course, and made official. And then Dom and the Judgment Day got stood face to face with Andrew Schultz and the New York Giants. That was during a commercial, and you can see those during commercial segments by using Surfshark VPN and by helping out our friends over at No Dirt Sheets. 6788 love WWE. Yes, this is mainly about WWE. We'll throw in some boxing there as well. Here on Nick Weitoish show, Misfits and MVP or Jake Paul. More so the crossover scene in boxing there. I see we got 10 people watching. If we can get 10 likes, everyone watching, please double tap the screen. It's a simple way to help out. Double tap the screen and subscribe as well. We're on that push for 6,000. I don't expect to get it before the end of the year. It would be absolutely insane if we were to hit 6,000 before the end of the year. But if we don't, then if we don't, we don't. We'll just keep pushing on and keep on that grind there. So let's see, where are the graphics for NXT? All right, finding NXT Gold Rush is tonight, of course, live on the CW from the theater at MSG, as Raw was there. Raw was there last night. It's very interesting. I've just seen a graphic for Kiwi Berry, which is a new flavor of Prime, as is Snowball Slushy or something or other. That they have on SmackDown and Raw now. Where are the graphics for NXT Gold Rush? There we go. I know I did go over this the other day, but that's the wrong one, of course. Brother, can you teach me the fundamental rights? What? Got to get more likes on the screen and the stream. I appreciate the new people in chat. I can't find the graphics right now for NXT Gold Rush, so I believe it is the Women's World Championship rematch. Tatum Paxley and JC Jane. We have Sol Ruka going up against Blake Monroe for the Women's North American title. We have the tag titles on the line: Dark State, Javon Evans, and Leon Slater. And then we also have the AAA Mixed Tag Team Championships. Chelsea Green and Ethan Page opening the show against Joe Hendry and Thea Hale. The Great Khali is the best in WWE. He's sure he was great in his time. What's up, Tyler? There's one of our loyals and our regulars. 10 minutes in, I appreciate it. Be sure to double tap that screen there for Rajan and Tyler as you come in. We got 1 like so far, 3 people watching, pretty good. Did have a lot of thoughts on the Jake Paul situation. I think it's smart. He kept the fight in the same venue to not ruin any type of relationship with the venue there in Miami. And he shouldn't have to fight in Canada to fight Tommy Fury. He should be able to fight where he wants to. Honestly, that rematch, I think that should be Jake's debut at Madison Square Garden. Anthony Joshua at MSG would be pretty cool too. Tyler, I see you're at work right now listening to it. That's fine. Thank you. I appreciate it. We're up to 3 likes now. Awesome. Thank you so much. And yeah, Jake is gonna fight it at MSG sooner or later. I think KSI and Jake at MSG would be absolutely insane. And then I think them running it back and doing it at Wembley would also be absolutely insane. But I don't know if that will ever happen. WWE is real or scripted. It's predetermined, but the injuries and the injuries are very real. The things that they're doing is very real. But yes, it is predetermined on who wins and loses. But I'm so tired of that question. Just there's no room for it. I appreciate you watching and being in the chat, but ask some better questions there. Because yeah. Yeah, Jake and Anthony Joshua live on Netflix. I can't wait for them to announce the undercard, see who's fighting on that card. I know Amanda Serrano is fighting in January, so I don't think she'll be on the card. She'll probably still be there. Shadeja Green might be on the card. I'd say H2O Silv, but we know that he's now signed with Misfits and doing his own thing after he left MVP, which is very bold on his part. Let's see here. WWE My Childhood 2012. That's awesome. Everyone should go, and it's a lot of fun whenever you see WWE for sure. You're my favorite wrestling stream. Thank you, Omar. I appreciate that. Good to see you back. I know I've been very inconsistent as of late. It's just been tough with work and how my lunches have played out. But yes, I am trying to. Oh man. Trying to make it here on YouTube and get monetized in that first level, with unlocking super chats and everything like that, and then eventually getting ads placed in my videos and making AdSense money and all that good stuff, and then can do this full time. Okay, brother, keep it up. Love from India. I support you. I appreciate that. Hopefully you subbed. I think you've been on the show before. I think I've seen you in the chat before. But I appreciate it. Did you watch Cena's last match? That was his last match on Raw. His last match, of course, will be December 13th in DC for Saturday night's main event. So that was just his last match on Raw. In a 6-man tag team, I think he deserved more and deserved better than to have that be his actual his final match there on Raw. I do know that let's see there. Yep, perfect. Good graphic to have up there for Cena. Do you use UPI? I can pay you. So when I talk about getting paid there for Rajan, the first level of monetization here on YouTube is where I can unlock it and then have a subscription where you guys pay, $2-3 a month, and then you get extra streams on top of these ones. You get cool stickers and stuff like that to use in the chat, and then you can also support by sending super chats as well. But UPI, I'm not familiar with what that is. If you do want to donate, which I will never ask or make necessary, I will put my Cash App or Chime in the description, along with Surfshark VPN and Walmart Creator, which is another way that you guys can help support me here at the channel. But yes, John Cena did have his final match on Raw last night in a 6-man tag match with Sheamus, Rey Mysterio, and Cena taking on the Judgment Day. Search UPI on the internet. I guess I can look into it. I'm not appreciate that. But yeah, UPI, it looks like it's not available here in the United States. So, um, that's where like the directly through YouTube would be would be utilized there. Omar, I want to ask you, do you think WWE, after getting into TKO because of more financial focused, which affected their quality of work? I don't think TKO and the merger, joining the UFC and creating TKO, I don't think it's really changed much from who says what, besides the true business part of it, Nick Khan, and then Ari Emanuel and TKO and all that stuff is different than the actual product itself, and the quality of the product is just stale because Cody Rhodes is the champion. That's what it starts at. Um, but no, I don't. I mean, yes, ticket prices are what they are. I mean, that's any sport though. All ticket prices for sports are insane. So oh, look at that. YouTube Premium just came out. Um, yeah, I mean, it just, it is what it is. With the price of tickets. Yes, Cody is the reason. You saw it last night. You saw it last night during the brawl. After the face off with the men's War Games teams. Cody just stood there. Roman Reigns came out and he just stood there. He stood there as Punk and Roman were facing off. He stood there while Roman put Bronson Reed through the barricade. Cody just stood there, and he was out there to be a body. He was out there to look pretty. He should go and be in marketing. He should go and do elsewhere. If John Cena can't be seen, how do referees count as pinfalls? That's a good question. I've never thought about it like that, but that's a good point and good question. Especially if you're Jessica Carr, who did have a fast count for Becky and Maxine's match last night. I definitely thought it was kind of quick and a definitely a fast count. Maxine has now Becky 3 times technically, once by pinfall, once by DQ, and once by countout. I know Becky and the New Day are the only ones in the world who think that AJ Lee coming out should have resulted in a DQ because of Becky Lynch's point. With the way New York has their athletic commissions, you need a managerial license to be at ringside, or however she stated it. Was hilarious the way she worded it and threw extra words in there. And hopefully we see this go down a path where Maxine can really spread her wings and fly and really take this and run with it. She's been doing really good in the ring. She's been holding her own in the ring. I would like to see her do the same on the microphone. But yeah, I mean, I didn't think she was ready. I thought Becky should have held on to it a little bit more. In fact, I do have a graphic. I think I grabbed it here. Nope, not that one. I thought I had it, but I don't think I do. This Intercontinental Championship run with Becky was her longest run since she held the Raw Women's Championship after WrestleMania 39. I'm gonna try to find it here. I know I saw it. I know I did. I know we talked about this the other day. Collision will be going back to the esports arena. I made a post about that. Maybe I didn't save the Becky Lynch one. Oh, well. But yes, Becky Lynch as the IC champion. She was the second one ever. Now we are on the third ever Women's Intercontinental Champion. Hopefully Maxine can defend it a little bit more and maybe do the open challenge the same way that the US title does for the men's side. But overall, Raw was really good. The ending was insane. I didn't think we were going to get Roman. They did the end credits way too soon. And then I thought they were panning out, ready to turn it off, and then out comes Roman, standing face to face, toe to toe with Brock Lesnar. I know how a lot of people think, and are tired of Brock and Roman. I'm not. I think they make magic every time they get in the ring together. They are wrestling soulmates, and my wife hates when I say that. Tristan, what's up, my man? How are you? Thank you for joining us here. I appreciate it. I hope, see, we got another like, so we're up to 4. If we can get to 10, that would be absolutely awesome and so good. I have just under 30 minutes left here before I have to go back to lunch. So I might go for another 10 more minutes so I can actually eat something for lunch. Good. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad you're doing good. But yes, I will NXT preview, we hit on that as best we could without the graphics because I cannot find them for whatever reason. I should have resaved them at the front. We saw Raw. This should be it, but it's not. It's not. Why? There we go. All right, I found the graphics here for NXT Gold Rush. Tulsa King. Yes, Tulsa King was very good. Apparently, they're only going to do 10 episodes. So this coming Sunday will be the finale. But yes, Dark State versus Javon Evans and Leon Slater for the tag titles. We have Tatum Paxley and JC Jane. We have Blake Monroe and Sol Ruka. We have Chelsea Green and Ethan Page against Joe Hendry and Thea Hale, and that is NXT Gold Rush. Let's see. So that pretty much does it. That's live tonight. Javon Evans is absolutely cooking this week. A match on Raw, his debut on Raw at MSG at just 21 years old. He's on NXT again tonight, and then he's also scheduled for AAA, which is at some point later in the week. Did you put somebody in timeout? I did. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm exhausted. Yeah, there was some well, for Rajan, I did put in timeout because he asked a silly question about WWE being fake or real. But that's okay. He's cool now. And then there was another one that said like I suck or something or no one cares or whatever. There was also in timeout there for a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna go about, I would say about 30 minutes today. Tristan, I know you just joined, so hold it down here for another 10 minutes or so. I do want to eat something before I go back in and then can get out of here and go home and everything. But I appreciate it. Hopefully you'll go back and watch it back. See, we're at 5 likes. It's awesome. Hoping we can get to 10 and start to consistently see 10 likes on the shows here. Hopefully the views will continue to get back up to where they were with the 6 people watching. Thank you so much for that. And Saturday again, we'll be back on the StreamYard side, just so I can also broadcast to the Tired Sports Network, which well, I say that now, so we'll have to see how tonight goes, but more on that later, with some stuff that we're working on over there with those guys at the Tired Sports Network, and having a lot of fun over there with them. We talked about if he comes back, I'll ban. No. It's okay. No, he's cool. He was showing some love. I was confused by his question, but no. For Rajan and Omar, they're cool. They're cool. I'm gonna make them both mods. Yep, standard mods there added. They're cool. They were showing their love. So we're good. we're good there. Don't need to ban him. Either one of them. That they're fine. They're cool. So we got about 5 more minutes. We pretty much hit on everything else that I wanted to go over. I didn't get a chance to watch any other shows yet. My wife and I started watching Home Alone 2 last night. And then of course she went upstairs and went to sleep, and then I was stuck with doing the dishes. So very, very tired here on this beautiful Tuesday ahead of NXT Gold Rush. I can't wait to get home and watch that. That'll be later. I'll probably miss a good portion of it, so I'll just have to watch on the reviews. I'm gonna find your house, Logan Bippy. What? I mean, okay. Sure, buddy. You can try. You gotta like the stream first before you try to find my house. That's the rule. I know where you live. You don't, but okay. Whatever floats your boat. Double tap the screen if you actually know where I live. There, Logan BPI. Because I don't think that you do. So again, I don't make the rules. But yeah, it was a good show, good quick show. Shorter than usual, I know, but I do want to get some food before I go back here and finish out the day here at work. So I hope everyone's having a good day with everything that they're doing. Have some fun watching NXT Gold Rush tonight, and then of course, watch that on Netflix with Surfshark VPN. And shout out to our friends over at No Dirt Sheets for that link, so that can help them. Also, Walmart Creator. I got a storefront there at Walmart still, so anything you need at Walmart, let me know, and I can throw onto a storefront, and I do make and earn commission off of that, so that is very helpful as well. And then, of course, referral links by Chime and Cash App. If anyone, should I subscribe? Yes, absolutely. I see. Thank you for double tapping the screen and getting us to 6 likes. We need 4 more. Funny enough, there's 4 people watching, so definitely subscribe, and don't forget to leave the notifications on so you don't miss when I'm live again tomorrow. I plan to go live every day, and then I also plan to do a daily upload. If not a full daily upload, then a couple of shorts will be posted out. But we're gonna wrap this one up here in about a minute and a half, so go in 30 minutes today, and then hopefully we're back with our normal. At some point we can get a normal hour show tomorrow, and then the rest of the week as we take a look at AEW. Collision and Dynamite are both tomorrow night on TBS ahead of Full Gear. So hopefully those graphics are coming out soon so I can have those ready to rock and roll and break down 0 Hour and Tailgate Brawl and everything that they do over there at AEW ahead of Full Gear, one of my favorite pay-per-views for them. It's always fun. It's always a good show. They always kill it with their pay-per-views, but their weekly TV and creative there for the weekly TV is not it. So I know Tristan, thank you for joining us and holding it down in the chat while Tyler's at work. I know he's listening, so thank you, Tyler. I appreciate it. Thank you to Forajan and Omar for also joining us here today. I definitely appreciate it. As we hit the 30-minute mark, I'm going to rock and roll and get on out of here. But yes, I will be back tomorrow. Daily upload will be out. Maybe even some announcements regarding my future here with the Tired Sports Network and branching out to run some stuff for them and take on a bigger part for them. So you might see some new faces being pushed and promoted here on the channel for some other cool stuff that we got going on. So shout out. And then also I do want to mention, please go over to Championship Harvest, and I'll throw all these descriptions, all the links here in the description. By the way, I was in the hospital like a week or 2 ago. Well, I'm glad that you're out of the hospital and feeling better. I think you've been here before, I want to say, or maybe that was someone else with a similar username. Can't remember. I've been doing these for quite a while now, and I'm pretty proud of the consistency that I'm putting in, and it's showing with the people who actually care, and I'm starting to see that something actually build from this. So I cannot thank everyone enough for the ones that watch or listen, the ones that are active in the chat, the ones that are double tapping the screen. It means a lot. Truly, truly means a lot. So thank you for that. And again, Logan BPI, I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're out of the hospital. I hope you continue to join us in the chat and be active here on the show. But yes, Tired Sports Network, more on that coming soon. And then as we have done over on Championship Harvest on December 13th for the 3rd episode, and that'll be talking about recapping Full Gear Survivor Series. That'll also be breaking down John Cena's final match on Saturday night's main event in DC, on streaming on Peacock, and then of course also talking about Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. So that's going to be a loaded show over there on Championship Harvest that we'll do on Saturday, December 13th. So stay tuned for that. Go sub to him. I have all the channels and everything laid out in my in the related channels, or if you go to my profile, you can find friends of the channel, and please go support them. No Dirt Sheets, Championship Harvest, Tired Sports Network, all that good stuff. It's greatly appreciated. And who do you think is the GOAT in WWE? Currently, Roman Reigns, hands down, from look, from aura, from presentation, from box office, hands down, no questions asked. Raw, SmackDown, even NXT. We would see NXT boom with ratings if Roman would go down there for them. So Roman Reigns is hand down the GOAT of the industry, not just in WWE, but the MVP of the industry, the GOAT of the industry. Overall, more about Rushmore, Dusty, Hogan, Cena, and The Rock. Probably put Stone Cold on there, replace him with Dusty, since I never actually got to watch Dusty wrestle. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. The same conversations there. Celestino, bro, say let's see, what's this? Love, no, we're not gonna do that there. But I would love if you would double tap the screen and get us to our 7th like before I wrap this one up. Then before I'm back tomorrow. That would be awesome. So but yes, this is gonna be a shorter one. I do want to go get some food, so I will be back tomorrow for the Nick Weitoish show tomorrow on Wednesday, taking a look at AEW and all those other things. So thank you for watching, viewing, and subscribing, double tapping the screen, and joining me here, being active in the chat. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you again. For Sleeper Sports Media, I'm Nick Weitoish, and here